Okay, shalom everyone. I am doing a video on the importance of checking your homeschool laws regularly. Now, um, just reviewing my state homeschool laws, I noticed that there is a call to protect religious freedom and vaccinations. Apparently, um, I'll read you the article here. A bill could be voted on any day that would add a huge amount of wasteful red tape to the simple process of claiming an exemption from immunization based on one's exercise of faith. Okay, currently this my state's laws allows for exemption based on a simple written statement that the immunization interferes with the free exercise of religion. The Senate Bill 1147 deletes this simple effect system and replaces it, in effect, with a demand for a long essay explaining one's faith. Senate Bill 1147 also gives the Commissioner of Health power to enact regulations. Those regulations will doubtlessly add even more red tape to the simple exercise of faith. The action requested is quite naturally to call the state senator and, just tell them, um, please vote no on S 1147. Okay, and just to scroll down a little bit, give you some background on S 1147. It requires that parents who have religious objections to immunizations must submit a signed sworn statement explaining 1. The nature of the person's religious tenet or practice that is implicated by the vaccine, 2. How administration of the vaccine would violate, contradict, or otherwise be inconsistent with that tenet or practice, 3. Information that indicates that the religious tenet or practice is consistently held by the person, which may include but not need to be limited to expression of the person's intent to decline any vaccination, or a statement that the religious tenet or practice is not solely an expression of the person's political, sociological, philosophical, or moral view. 5. A statement that philosophical, yeah, or moral view. 5. A statement that the objection is not based merely on doubt as the safety or efficacy. 6. A statement that the person understands the risks and benefits of vaccination to the student and the public health. And 7, a statement that acknowledges that the student may be excluded from attendance at the student's preschool, school, or institution of higher education if the Commissioner of Health orders unvaccinated persons to be excluded during a disease outbreak. The impact on the homeschool community will be small for minor children since the sanction for not being vaccinated is exclusion from school. However, the child could be excluded from college attendance if exemption in compliance with the regulations is not on file. The bill has already emerged from Senate committee. It could be brought up for a vote on the floor of the Senate at any time. Okay, so that's quite interesting. That is quite interesting. And there was something else that I wanted to show you, also regarding a law that has just been passed in my state. Apparently, a new law has been passed that now minor children are able to receive medical treatment for a mental illness or for any type of like mental illness or what have you, or behavioral treatment without the consent of a parent. So the parent's decision is overridden and it goes straight from child, minor child, to a physician. And nothing has to be even discussed with the parents' involvement. So that is pretty serious because they could be poisoning your child. They could be putting experimental drugs into your child. You know, you may think that, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. It's no big deal. It is a big deal because now your child has become a guinea pig and you have no say so in the matter. So these are the types of things that are being, the types of laws that are being passed in my state. And, you know, I can't even imagine what is being passed in other states and what laws are down the line. I mean, some of them are listed here. Um, I would suggest that you go on to the hslda.org website and review the state laws in of your state regularly so that you will be abreast on everything that is being brought up to the Senate, and things that are in laws that are inactive, laws that are open, laws that are being passed. Um, this is a serious matter, and this is something that affects all of us essentially, and it does have a lot to do with our freedom inside of our own homes and our freedom to um, to take care of our children. Okay, our freedom is not being compromised outside of of this country. Okay, as much as it is being compromised within this country, and I think we do not realize that. You know, we are just taking what we are being fed, but we're not really looking at the ingredients, if you know what I'm saying. We're not knowing what exactly we are being fed. We are told one thing, but it's not necessarily so. With that said, I always implore you guys to do your research. Stop just taking things for what you think they are or for what Fox News tells you or CNN for that matter, okay? Because um, it's not necessarily truth. Actually, it's not truth. It's just an opinion that you're looking at, okay? And not everyone's opinion is correct. So do your own research, and I mean do some serious research. Dig deep as to what is going on in this world today around you. All right, with that said, I say shalom.